And not just that, wait.
He jumps?
Boom!
No.
Tell
What
me
a
that wasn't awesome.
what a legend. What
Dubai days we ride, we be climb through the heat, through the time, every struggle, every ride, kings of the desert.
Hey everybody, welcome to Dubai Dads, the show that turns dad chaos into comedy gold. I'm Yas, that's Hoos. Together we're just two dads winging it. On today's episode, I'm going to be talking about a masterclass episode that I just recently checked out called The Science of Parenting and how it relates to burnout and perfectionism in dads. Then I'm also going to check out some awesome dad reels and share them with Hoos and see how he reacts to them. A couple of them are for girl dads, so I think he's going to relate straight up. Hoos, how's it going, man? How you doing?
it's all good, man. All good, man. How you been, bro?
How was
How's
your
your week?
weekend? Well, what's been
Yeah,
up? What's new?
it's been all right, bro. I just got a new niece. So,
Oh,
yeah, literally
congratulations.
early this morning, like 4 a.m.
Wow,
Yeah, there you
that's
go.
awesome.
That's a high to
Very
start off with.
cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man, I didn't know that. Congratulations.
Yeah,
That's
man,
amazing.
I want to keep it for the
We have
podcast.
to celebrate.
Yeah, I'm really buzzing, man. My brother's first child. That's my
That's
little brother.
amazing,
He's my
man.
little brother.
Congrats to your
So,
brother
yeah,
and to the
man.
whole family.
Yeah, it's always nice to welcome a new family member into this world. So I'm really happy with that. He's my little brother, so I've been giving him
Hundred 100%.
all the dad advice that we've
Yeah,
been
you're
accumulating.
you're the old uncle,
Yeah,
the
thanks,
older
thanks for
uncle.
the
That's
whole.
awesome. Yeah, yeah, very cool. I don't want to make you feel old, but you know what I mean. That your
Yeah,
baby brother had a kid, so that's awesome, man. I'm really happy for you
thank you,
guys.
man. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Thank you, man. So yeah, so we're buzzing over here. How's your week been, man?
It's been good, man. You know, just keeping up with the school starting, getting
Yeah,
the routine in order. Lots going on, man. You know, setting up all the extracurricular activities, like we mentioned last time.
yeah.
Broken with the with the fees and the
Don't get me started.
ECAs and all that stuff. So it never ends, but it's fun.
Never
You know,
does.
I'm glad our kids are getting to experience all that. Dubai has some of the best options when it comes to like classes and stuff like that. So yeah,
No, definitely,
I'm
man.
good.
It's really good for the kids to get into that, and it's a new chapter. It's fun. I'm learning a lot because obviously this kind of school stuff is very new. Nurseries are very different to these bigger schools, so all that is very new to us. So just kind of getting used to it as well. So it's just new fun. Yeah, new adventure, new chapter in life. So
Another
excited for
year. That's right. Awesome. Very cool, man. So today, man, I wanted to share with you an episode that I recently checked out with my wife. We recently signed up to this platform called Masterclass. I don't know if
that.
you've
Yeah,
seen it, but Masterclass basically makes these classes from people that are, either well known or experts in their field, and they do it in a really interactive way with videos and audio and everything like that. So you can, once you've become a subscribing member, you can cast the video class onto your big screen and watch it with your significant other. They have different plans. So we did that recently, and I checked out the episode or the series on parenting. It was called The Science of Parenting.
okay,
And the first episode was basically called Your Burnout is Real. And
okay.
it really hit home because it challenges the idea that burnout is not just a mom issue. As dads, we often carry this unspoken expectation to always be strong, provide, you know, keeping things together and providing. And the truth is, parenting burnout affects us too, and it can show up in different ways. And we notice it. So, as dads, I think it's something we need to really look into, understand, and be able to overcome. So basically, what I wanted to do was I wanted to bring up a couple of points, and these points made me think about a few questions that I had, and I'd love to explore them with you.
Awesome. Let's do
Do
it.
societal expectations for dads as providers make it harder for us to admit or deal with burnout, do you think?
Definitely, I think because dealing with burnout is to acknowledge it. I think, and to be out to talk about it. And I think in our culture specifically, as how I was brought up, that you don't talk about these things. A man keeps it to himself. He does whatever he needs to do for his family. He sucks it up. He doesn't cry. He doesn't talk about it. We don't see psychologists because if you see a psychologist, it means you're crazy, right? So you don't do any of
Yeah.
that. So you kind
The
of just keep it
taboo.
in. And I think that actually is counterproductive because when you keep inside, you can't talk about it. So then your subconscious starts to get into play. Your mental health takes a toll. And then I think it actually expedites burnout and makes it, I think, worse in your head than it actually could be. And then you don't even know how to deal with it because you're not even taught to how to deal with it.
Yeah,
Oh,
100%. Like especially with from cultures that are, third cultures, cultures that are integrated with Western culture. For
yeah.
example, like mine and yours. You have an Arab background. I have a South Asian or Indian background, and our cultures dictate that we are just as men meant to take all of this and deal with it as it comes, and I
Exactly.
think that's not very helpful because we keep it in and then at the end of the day we explode. So you got to find avenues to first understand the problem, then deal with it. So yeah, with you, man, with you there. And I think one of the aims of our getting this Dubai Dads thing together is to help people do that, right? To teach them, to guide them, and maybe even one day to give them tools like events and tools to be able to come out and join us in doing it together.
I mean, the idea behind all this,
Another,
I think, is to break.
yeah,
I don't want to call it. I don't know, if generational trauma or whatever I call it is to break that concept that you don't talk about these things, and if we talk about it and other dads talk about it, then maybe we can be better dads, and that means we can be better for our children, and then our children then will learn from us, and then that kind of generational, I don't know if I want to call it stubbornness, whatever we want to call it, kind of will stop there, and then maybe it will start like a new trend in future generations come. So that's the thought process.
yeah, got to break the chain.
Yeah.
Absolutely, with you there. Yeah, man. And another point that I thought about was I'm like we have way too much structure and agenda in our lives.
Hmm.
So when I was watching it, what they mentioned, the experts, what they were mentioning is that you really need to lax on trying to make it perfectly structured and in order where it's just two, you know, one, two, three, and just not giving it like a free sort of space for the kids and the family to grow together. So, why do you think dads often find agendaless time, just being with our kids without an agenda, more challenging than moms?
That's an excellent point. I don't know. For me specifically, I feel that, and again, this is not, I'm not saying this right or wrong, is that I feel that every moment I spend with my kids has to have a output, a productive output. 'Cause I'm always thinking in my head like, oh, I got to make sure that they learn this lesson, or they have to, I want to enjoy this moment with them, but there has to be a lesson. So I feel like I would always like pre-plan everything in my head, and I just don't know how to just sit there and just enjoy it. And then sometimes my wife would be like, why are you trying to do so much? Why can't you just enjoy it? I'm
Yeah,
like, I just don't know how not to do this.
yeah,
Just how my brain goes. I don't know
100%.
if you're the same as me.
Yeah, I'm by nature I'm a perfectionist, and it's not, it doesn't always serve me. And I think in this case specifically with children, it's the same thing. Like you want things to be specifically right and in order because I think maybe it stems from me from my own life. It wasn't too structured and organized. So I think that I was like, okay, well, if I do this, then I'm going to give my kids something better than I had, and so I want to structure it in a way where it's like an agenda that works in strict military fashion,
Mm.
and you can't. I mean, it works against you sometimes. I mean, it's
Oh,
good to
definitely.
have discipline, no doubt, but discipline also has to come with the understanding that you're dealing with children and it's something that you have to be a little flexible with, and you got to give them their time to kind of open up and relax because in turn they feel like they're in a safe space where they can do whatever they want without having to adhere to strict rules.
Exactly.
So I agree, and I think dads do it more than moms because
Yeah, definitely.
just by nature we feel like we're in charge and we need to be the drill sergeant,
Yeah.
getting everybody lined up and making sure that they're doing things in order.
I mean,
Yeah,
again,
for
I think
sure.
there's positives and negatives. I mean, it's good to want to make sure that what you're trying to teach your kids has a very solid output, and then that they're learning something and all that. But at the same time, I think we need to learn how to just enjoy the moment. I think sometimes we get way too much in our heads, and I think
Yeah.
sometimes like you know, I never want to be like one of those guys who goes, oh, where did that time go? I missed out on my kid's best time because I was trying to do X, you know? So,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it's a hard balance, I would
Yeah.
say.
Keep the discipline, but just take it easy.
Yeah.
Another one is, do cultural norms make it tough for dads to seek support or talk openly about parenting stress? I
Definitely.
mean, I think we've touched on that for
Yeah.
sure in the first question or answer to the first question. But I mean, like being in the Middle East in the GCC on a societal level, do you think it's like, oh, me as a dad, I don't need to talk about the stress of parenting because I'm not supposed to be stressed by parenting. That's not supposed to be a problem. I mean, do you think the culture itself here has an effect?
I mean, again, I think this comes from generation to generation. The issue we're having, I feel that, is that the older generations were very traditional in terms of the, father mother dynamic, right? Where my dad would work from literally from 5:30 a.m. He'd leave the house, and I wouldn't see him till 8 p.m. And we'd have dinner and all that. And it was my mom who was, because she was a stay-at-home mom for most part of our growing up, and she would be in charge of our day-to-day upbringing, right? And then I don't think my dad had a chance to think about his stress was not more about parenting stress, it was more about financial stress. How do I provide for my
Yeah.
family? How do I make sure that they get everything they need and they get, roof over their head and the food and the schooling and all that? I think that was his stress, while my mom was dealing with more of the day-to-day parenting stress. I think then you fast forward to our generation, where due to, I don't know, societal financial stresses, inflation, all that, you no longer can have that one income family. You need to have a dual income family to really survive in today's world. So now you both have to
Tell
work,
me
and now
about
you
it.
both have to parent. And I
Yeah.
feel I was never taught how to parent. I was taught how to be the man, provide, work hard, work. My lesson from my dad was about work ethic,
Right.
not how to parent your kid to be the best version of themselves. So I'm learning this
Yeah.
from scratch, and then I don't even know how to talk about it. And then I'm kind of like, okay, what do I do?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. It's hard. I think the
really
toughest
hard.
hurdle is to start, is to figure out where do I begin. And I think a support group with common dads having the same problem is the place to start.
Yeah.
So I encourage all of our viewers or listeners, if you need somewhere to start, reach out to us. Send us an email. We can put it into the comment section of the post. If you guys can just shoot out an email to us, we'll have a look and we'll reach out and we'll share whatever we know. In terms of what we did.
No one needs to do this alone, and we all have our insecurities, and we want to do
Yeah.
better, but sometimes you just don't even know how to. I think asking for help is its own like lesson you have to learn. Like it's so. I don't know. It goes
100%.
against my norms asking for help. Like I'm kind of like, oh, I
Yeah.
gotta do it by myself and put my head down and you know.
How dare I? I'm a
Yeah,
man. I don't ask for help.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah, I had the same problem. Pride it's a good thing, but it's an issue too
It's a
sometimes.
sin. It's a sin for a reason.
Awesome. I'm going to leave our viewers and listeners with three practical tips. Maybe schedule 10 minutes of agendaless time. Just follow your child's lead. No phones, no plans, nothing. Just go ahead, let loose, do your thing. Another one is practice co-regulation before fixing. So when your child is upset, calm yourself first, then help them regulate their emotions. Because if you're not calm, how can you expect the mirror image of you to be calm? The immature mirror image of you to be calm. And then the last one that I'm going to drop off with is adopt a self-compassion mantra. Something simple like, I'm present, that's what matters the most. I'm here, it's okay for me to reach out and to ask for help. Ditch the perfection trap. It's not self-serving, it's not family serving, it doesn't help anybody. At the end of the day, perfection just comes in the way. Try to do as well as you can, and that's pretty much all you can do. One thing that I want to ask is, do you have any advice for our viewers or listeners about reducing burnout in general?
I struggle with on a day-to-day basis. How can you reduce it? I found that gym really helps because I think it's a physical way of exerting internal stresses. Like when I go to gym or I do boxing, for example, I really feel something inside is coming out. So that's always been a very positive. That when I don't go to gym 2, 3 days in a row, I feel worse for sure.
Yeah.
So I think that it plays a big factor. Eating, also, when you eat junk, yes, you feel good in the moment, but you feel terrible afterwards, both physically and mentally. And I think actually that makes your burnout worse because when you're physically and mentally down, that's when you start getting into those thought processes that kind of bring you down. And then yeah, I think having a circle of friends to talk about it. And again, sometimes you have a group of friends who's all you guys do is just kind of make fun of each other, right? And so that's sometimes how you cope with it. But then every now and then you have like one or two good friends, like yourself, for example, I could talk about, and it really really helps me.
Straight up.
That's
Totally
all
agree.
be my go-to three things.
Yeah, no, agree. Gym number one. I mean, for me, ever since I started going to the gym when I was, I think in high school, but didn't take it serious until later in life. And when I did, it was like it has become my number one stress release formula. Like the solution to just letting go of things and moving on. And I agree with on the other points as well. So yeah, you need somebody there. You got to watch what you do, eating and all that makes a difference too.
Plays a factor.
You know, yeah,
And
it's
you
a
don't think it
combination of
does.
everything.
Like you don't think like, oh, if I eat a burger, that's not going to help bring it. But it actually does. It really does.
Huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, what you consume is who you are, and then that's how you portray yourself, or that's who you are with your kids too. So
Yeah.
makes a massive difference. Yeah.
Yeah. Could agree.
Awesome, man. It's that was a bit of a serious note. I wanted to share that with you
Helpful, man.
because
It's important.
yeah, I saw that episode and I was like, man, this is something we have to talk about definitely. I encourage our friends to check out Masterclass. They have a few on parenting, but generally speaking, it's a great platform to
I mean,
for
I'm
self
on it.
improvement.
I usually use it for cooking. I didn't even know they have a parenting thing, so I'm gonna check it out right away.
Oh, yeah, yeah, they
Like
have
mentioned.
different interests. It's pretty
Yes.
cool. Awesome. So on a lighter note, what I wanted to do, man, is I wanted to share a few noteworthy reels that I found on social media, and I think some of them will put a smile on our face. Some of them will get us thinking. Might even touch a soft spot. So, the first reel that I want to show you and share with you is a couple of reels on dad saves. You know how dads save their kids
Yeah.
out of nowhere? It's always awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and play the reel. This man is
I
off
guess
the
both of
hook.
them. Oh, what a legend.
And not just that, wait.
He jumps?
Boom!
No.
Tell
What
me
a
that wasn't awesome.
what a legend. What a legend of a man. I definitely wouldn't have those reflexes. That was
Yeah,
awesome, man. I did not expect the jump at the end. Or even getting the second kid. And
that was sick. I thought when he was doing it, I was like, okay, he's just gonna throw the one on the side and the other on the other side, and then just crash into the third kid. But nope, this guy did some acrobatics.
no, that was awesome, man. That's well done to him, man. Well done, sir. I don't think
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
calisthenics or something. That's definitely I could not do what you just did.
The next one I want to share with you is it's
Oh,
a
wow.
compilation.
Oh, reflexes. Oh,
Ooh.
wow. Heroes, man. Look at that catch.
It's like they know, huh? Dads know.
Spidey sense, man. It's giving me goosebumps, man. Oh,
Look at that one. That was another dad saving his kid. He
look.
wasn't even looking.
spidey sense, man. He was sleeping or something.
Oh my God. Legend.
That was awesome, man.
Guy was a legend at the end.
Shout
He
out to
even
those
took
dads,
praise
man.
for it. He was like, "Yes, yes, I did this."
Shout out to those dads, man. Those are some sick saves, man.
Have you ever had that sort of a situation where you just kind of like your
Yeah.
reflexes,
Had like I had
switched
one,
on?
and then I had one where my like no one got hurt, but I had one where my reflex did not kick in time. Like it's
Hmm.
impossible to do it all, but there was like a couple saves. I think I did one with my foot. I
All
caught my
right.
kid right with my foot right before it like hit the ground. But then there's another one where I think I
Yeah.
was too far away to react, and she fell, but she was all right. But I mean, it is. I mean,
Yeah.
it happened to me a couple times. Definitely not as to those heroic levels of those dads.
Man, but we have these reflexes. I think it's natural. I think,
Sure.
we're given them to protect our families,
Yeah.
and thank God we do.
Yeah. Seriously, man.
Awesome. The other two I wanted to share are dads improvising.
Okay.
So, without further ado, this is something you can do with your daughters.
Yeah, that's cute, man.
You
Got
know,
a smile on my face. Yeah.
you could definitely do that.
I mean, especially when you're living like in Dubai, where the summer you can't go out, you got to find things to keep the kids busy during inside the house, or they get antsy, they get angry. So that's some fun
Absolutely.
stuff.
And this dad that improvised is award winning, I have to say. Check it
Yeah.
out.
Okay. All right. Doing this
This
all
guy built
one-handed.
that thing, eh?
One-handed, by the way, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got the what, one, two, three, four?
4 kids in a wagon. Oh, genius. Wow.
A fan. That's
Wow.
it. That right there. That was it.
What a legend.
This guy could go to the park with everyone
Man,
and everything.
give him some award, man. Give him some.
Right? That guy, yeah. Yeah, straight
What?
up. That's
Wow. That's
that
impressive,
was
man.
amazing.
These DIY dads, man. I wish I could, again, like we talked about last time, like, man, I just, like, build that. Like, I have no idea.
No, I couldn't do that.
Well done, man.
I simply
And you
couldn't
did it
do
all
that. There's no way.
one-handed, yeah, because, like, just to make it harder.
Yeah,
Absolute legend.
absolutely. Now, the last two that I want to share with you are these are gonna touch your heart, man. These are girl dad videos. Yeah, some really cool stuff. Check it out.
Oh, I've been there. I've been there.
Look at the dad reactions.
I've been there with shots, not with, like, the no deer.
Yeah.
But such a sad song, too, man.
He cried.
Oh, what a, yeah, I feel it. I feel it, man. The closing of the eyes of the
This,
dad is
yeah, this guy's about to swing. Oh man.
sweet.
Remember when my daughter was that big? He's
It's like I'm not even gonna be there for that.
that last dad was like, "I'll just watch from here because I'm gonna punch somebody."
That's sweet, man. That's sweet, man. I've been there, so like with shots and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like it's almost like you get the shot. It's like you're
Yeah.
feeling the pain. Yeah, man.
kills you.
That, man.
Kills you, honestly, man. It's just, I mean, whether it's a daughter or son, when something like that happens, it really tears you up. But
Yeah.
like
I can't
with
hear my
the
kid
ear
cry, man.
piercing,
I can't deal.
for me with the whole ear piercing thing, it was like, this isn't even necessary. It's not like a, it's not a vaccine or a shot that she needs to take. Or why? Why do we have to do this? My wife's like, just calm down. It's okay. And this is the last one I want to show you. Leave you with a teardrop. The Rock. Look at this guy. Look at that. Spa day.
Girls are special.
And
Girls
wasn't that heartwarming?
are girls are something else, man.
Yeah, after this, we're going to go to our daughters and be like, hey, you want to do
I'm gonna
some
go give them a
makeup?
big hug. I'm like, let's paint the nails.
Yeah.
Those are nice,
Awesome,
man. Thank you for
man.
sharing, man.
Yeah,
It's
no.
nice to watch these things, man. It just adds a bit of, puts a smile, a bit of gratitude. Say we're lucky, man. We're
Yeah.
lucky. We're blessed.
Of course, we all are. As dads, we're all blessed. Whether we're girl dads or boy dads, I think we're, I always say parenting or being a parent is not it's a privilege. It's
Yeah.
not a right.
It is.
And we have to really, serve our children in being able to be grateful for that privilege, I think.
Definitely,
And so
100%, man.
I'm
Thanks
glad
for
we're.
sharing, man. Put a smile on my face. Thanks, man.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. My pleasure. Awesome, man. I think that leaves us with pretty much my first episode of sort of, leading the way through this episode. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. And many more to come. I'm looking forward to it.
Definitely.
Awesome.
We'll ask everyone who watches this to subscribe. Check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook as well. You can watch all our content there. That's pretty much it, man.
Absolutely. Yas and Hoos out.
We're out.